is the Wall Street. This is the Wall Street Beat Show, Crypto and Crypto. And if you didn't know, now you know, bitches. There's Wall Street, I don't know. It's Crypto and Crypto, don't flip, yo. There's Wall Street, I don't know. It's Crypto and Crypto, don't flip, yo. Pause, I'm back. Nigga, Crypto and Crypto. We got these indicators, don't be a hater or a hoe. I gotta let you know, we're making Crypto and Crypto. Hit the like and subscribe, we're going on the run. I get excited when I buy crypto. I said I get excited when I buy crypto. You gotta keep your emotions. I said I get excited when I buy. It's time to settle the score. You don't want to trade crypto no more. If you don't understand that emotion, will take you to another place, and now you'll chase the red candle. Can't stand you. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's Crypto and Crypto. Don't flip, yo. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody.
Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. Want to learn how to make sick dough in crypto? Hit that like, hit that subscribe, because damn, we're going on a ride. We're going to the moon, and we're going soon. How's that wake-up call for a Monday morning for you guys? I hope you're pretty excited for this week coming in. I want to give a take about a week or two, guys. About a week or two. This is really going to pan out. This is really going to play out to where we want to be. So if you're excited, wake up, baby. It's Monday. Put on a good beat. Perhaps put on the Indigos beat. I can't wait to listen to it. I already liked it. I'm going to go off here and watch and listen to what you got there, brother. Jay Creek in the house. Gary in the house. I know you're excited. We're going to talk about VRA. We're going to talk about Matrix AI. We're going to get a little bit of talk about these two particular assets. One VRA people have been waiting for, Gary particularly, so I'm glad you're here on the morning news. If you're interested in crypto technical news analysis as well, hit the bell. All notification. Become a subscriber today. We have a lot of negative people as of late. I'm going to ignore that and pretend that it didn't occur. And we're going to start over here because we're not ready for that. That's not type of channel. So global banking crisis. We're going to go over that first this morning. If you're a little interested, please hit the like, subscribe. And like I said, too many other problems left. One big one down. And USB is the buyer for basically what Credit Suisse was dealing with. So we'll talk about that this morning and basically finally succumbed to the emerging global banking crisis, right? It's stunning and rapid takeover by rival UBS. So they're bailing them out, but it's not fully bailed out. They don't have enough money. I do believe we're having a little bit of some issues here with the banking system. So please understand that USB buying Credit Suisse in bid to halt banking crisis. The problem is we're not out of the woods yet. It didn't really finalize, and basically it didn't bail them out is what they're saying in the end of this article. So we're going to talk more about that. Right now, the Bitcoin halving, if you're interested, we have 390 days, and that's always supposed to be what triggered, right, and started the bull run to begin with. So could you imagine at the banking crisis, and a lot of different things and factors, as we know. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a nice recipe for a great meal here. So a lot of you want to talk about what's going on with the banking crisis. Want to hear about VRA. We're getting there. Fear and greed index. We are greedy mother effers. And who else is in this type of atmosphere, right? Only the crypto space, Bitcoin, has this type of momentum going right now, right? Everyone else is flat. We're neutral, and we're trying to figure out where we're just going to go. So what we're covering, global markets are falling Monday despite coordinated action by the the Federal Reserve, and other leading central banks to keep dollars flowing around the financial system, right? Which is exactly what's happening. Shares in UBS are down sharply after agreed to buy the doomed rival Credit Suisse $3.25 billion. Well, reason why is, like I said, they don't have enough money. It's too far backed off. We're going to talk about that as well. Investors have been unnerved by a decision by Swiss financial regulators to impose losses on some owners of Credit Suisse bonds. So this is a big problem, guys. Central banks was pulled from the brink of collapse once again by central bankers. However, this is only a temporary fix, right? This is it's pretty scary. We're going to talk about Matrix, and Credit Suisse writes down 17 billion of bonds to zero. Are you understanding this? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Credit Suisse writes down 17 billion of bonds to zero. Not a good thing, guys. We need to understand what is happening around us and how this is affecting us and why Bitcoin is definitely going to prevail. We just have to find out. I think Bitcoin's going to head back down to 25,000. I believe we're going to get somewhere like that. We're finally going to come back a little bit and get a next test back up. So you see on the charts, if you're interested in that, stay tuned. U.S. stocks futures are flat as traders assess banking system stress after UBS Credit Suisse deal live updates. As we pretty much just finalized everything for you, what's happening, and S&P. We'll talk about that if you would like. Please comment in the comments section. Hit the like and subscribe. So we got a little bit to talk about this morning. Bitcoin, what I think is happening. We're going to talk about those two assets next right here. So please stay tuned, hit the like and subscribe. Currently right now, Peter Schiff and Jim Cramer, oh boy, says to sell here, right? I would get rid of much as Bitcoin as possible on this rally, while me ignoring their FUD, right? The rest of us doing that as well, and then keep smiling as we keep going. Well, I think finally, guys, it's funny to watch this chart, but I think 28,000, that was it. 180 around here. We're going to start coming down here, and we'll see maybe 25,300. See if that does occur. Get a little support here and get a nice big bounce back up. Why? Because Bitcoin is thriving. Nobody really trusts the banking systems right now, and it's only going to get worse, right? The money is moving out faster than they know what to do with it, and they're starting to educate themselves. So as we continue to go with this, we'll talk about what's going on. Total crypto market cap is 1.18 trillion. I want to talk about VRA first and how I was looking at this already. Let me take a sip of this coffee here if you don't mind. It's very, very delish. VRA, Verasity. Let's talk about it as we see a head and shoulders pattern here. Left shoulder coming in, 4-hourly chart on TradingView. If you're interested, we got a head here all the way up to about the 1 cent mark, a little above 1 cent. Currently fighting at the 0.007. I do believe this is your indicator. So once the right shoulder does break through this neckline, and I want people to understand this neckline really needs to get broken here. So look this here in the eye, pay close attention to what I'm talking about. Not financial advice, of course, as you already know, just a gentleman twice as nice. Wall Street Pete bringing some TA to you. But once we break the neckline on the shoulders here, guys, we have to pay close attention to that as we currently are up 227% currently if we bought this in January. So VRA, Verasity, if I'm saying it right, does have a support right here before the 6 ticker, so 0.006. Pay close attention to that. We're going to get into the asset, talk a little bit more about it, right? Verasity, infrastructure and tools for publishers, use the Vera wallet, is ultra secure all-in-one digital currency wallet for people who love esports and NFT, EA Sports. It's in the game, right? With Vera Wallet, you can buy VRA redeemed, earn VRA, and send VRA to other wallets exchanges, earn 18.25% APY in staking rewards when using the Vera Wallet. More about the Vera Wallet and the ad tech. They talk about how $160 billion problem with the fraud industry here. So they're going to find a way to fix that. And if you go to the website and check it out, how they are listed here, they go down and break down all the roads lead to Vera digital currency created exclusively for the exchange and transfers. Value in esports, variety gaming, NFTs, and video economy globally. VRA is currently held by over 300K Vera Wallet users and is listed on more than 24 exchanges globally. So we'll pay attention. We'll talk a little bit more about it, and we'll get to the price history back again as soon as we can. Veris Esports is creating unlimited possibilities for users at intersections of the gaming and crypto by introducing esport enthusiasts to in and out of game NFTs, rewards for watching. Imagine that, rewards for just watching, competing in your favorite esports tournaments. Pretty cool. Whatever you play or watch, Vera Sports rewards the motion and emotions of video gaming enthusiasts. So it's pretty exciting to hear a little bit about that, learn a little bit about what this is and how they build tournaments and go through. By 2023, advertisers' total loss to ad fraud could skyrocket to $100 billion. VeraViews is solving that ad fraud problem with an end-to-end ad stack based on unparalleled transparency. So pretty cool stuff. You can go to the roadmap here, check it out, go more into it, authenticating NFTs for a safe, better experience for all stakeholders. So Vera is doing something a little different. The NFT industry is recording a rapid upsurge in interest from artists, collectors, investors, and crypto enthusiasts. About 2.4 billion worth of NFTs were traded in the second quarter of 2021, and the growth is only just starting, as we already know. So we're going around, scammers and hackers see a new frontier. And this is what it's about, guys. So we're going to see what happens all in one. That's why they call it Verasity. Verasity is pretty interesting. I do like what they're talking about. Here is a quick little game footage of some millions and millions of players. Don't want to put the vibe on there, but obviously Korean-based championship game here. Pretty interesting how it's just like every other game, PUBG and all the other games people play, shooter games. And as you can see, they're going to win rewards, and people are going to get rewards just for watching. Could you imagine that? It's pretty interesting. So big week ahead for Bitcoin and this cryptocurrency due to insolvency of several U.S. banks and the ongoing liquidity problems of supposedly over 186 banks, as well as the acquisition of Credit Suisse by UBS Bank. Bitcoin and crypto are more bullish than ever. On Sunday, the Bitcoin price peaked over 28.4. So I believe we're going to come back down. We're going to see somewhere around the 25,000. We'll see what happens. We'll break that down for you, but there is a road to 30K. It just could be a little shortened real quick. Matrix AI Network USD chart. We're going to get to that next. But as I said, I do see a couple different things here coming from this. And as you can see here for Verasity, VRA, please hope I'm saying that right. As we're seeing the right shoulder, we want to break that neckline. It's very important. And once we do that, that would be the price of 0.0078. And we can come all the way back and repeat. So we'll pay attention to that. I would sell out at the 0.008889 if you're looking to make some profits or just a dollar cost average out on some of the major resistance, right? So that is a major resistance level here. Just to give you not financial advice, just a gentleman twice as nice. Pay attention to that. Once we break here, we could finalize a nice level of resistance here on the 4-hourly. Get to the daily, and you still see this head and shoulders pattern looking pretty strong, getting a little bit of a buy signal. We'll see if we can come through. If I was an active trader today on this, I would definitely like to use the EMA Bollinger Bands, get a quick little understanding, and like I see from here. Guys, we are testing the right here. Whoo! Looking like we're going to get a breakout here. Could be to the downside based off the top sell signal here on the daily, but please be careful. Bounce off here and another test back up would be something resulting to the resistance we're hitting, and that could be here. So don't get fooled out. If you are going to take a little bit of some profits, it would be at the 7425, 0.007425. Could be another fake out to the upside, so please be careful. As we're getting tight momentum, so a breakout is imminent here. It is going to happen, so 100% happening. There is a breakout to the upper, to the downside. Do we get the right shoulder? Rejection come down. Get an inverted head somewhere down here. That could be a possibility. We do know 0.006. If we start falling down, even a daily or a 4-hourly, then this is definitely, as we start seeing that happen, a double top M pattern formation breakthrough. We could get a bounce, and that would be beautiful, getting another buying opportunity at the 0.006 for VRA. So let's get to let's get to the next AI that we did not talk about. We talked about the top 10 AI projects, and one of our great followers, Mr. Michael Johnson, he said, hey, well, what about man? One of the number ones, and he's right. Matrix AI is a very good AI crypto token, I believe in. And as you can see here, guys, plenty of times before, right? We got those bands flipping. We're looking to see the yellow band flip to the outside here. If we do get a repeat of that, this will be the momentum to the upside we are receiving. We'll be paying close attention to this red ribbon on the bottom here. Do we stay red on the bottom? Well, we will continue to go down if that's what's happening here. So once we get this trigger to flip, we could come to you if we wanted to live, let you know, hey, it is happening. I got to pay close attention. As you can see, like I said, we're up about almost 200 and something percent from that price of the current time frame and the beginning of the year. So pay close attention. We did get support last time on the tip of this EMA band, and we did bounce very dramatically. That was last few years back. So pay attention as we're doing it again. We're getting a big bounce off this EMA if we cannot finish above or below that area, which is the price of 699. If we start breaking below the 0.0069, you are in trouble, guys. If we start finishing below, that is what's happening. We're breaking below. If we start finishing and we start breaking above the price of 0.0074, then you're going to find out that these prices will occur, and we are finishing to the bullish momentum. So pretty exciting to see that. Hit the like and subscribe, but this is a bearish divergence here on the daily. So pay close attention to this. Why? Because the last time we did receive something similar, we came all the way down. So, right, we have to believe in that. We have to understand that that's a possibility. hourly, but right here we were not tightening. Here is where we were tightening, as you can see. So that's something to take and pay close attention to. We were tightening here. We got the flip to the yellow to the upside on the band. We'll see what happens if this red ribbon stays down here. Then we are bullish. If the red ribbon starts heading back to the downside, and you don't see the yellow coming to the top here like we have here, then we are bearish. So we'll find out. Let's go. Without further ado, Matrix AI doing something a little similar, but definitely not to that magnitude. As you can see, there is no tight action the way that is. If anything, my Bollinger Bands to the outside are waiting for a bigger movement. We're actually spreading out, as you can see. So we're consolidating on here. I want to get rid of this indicator so I can proceed to go. Not a big fan of that indicator from what I see here. Let's go to the 4 hourly, see if something we see here different. And like I said, Bollinger Bands looking kind of flat here on the 4 hourly. This is the Matrix AI. If anyone is interested in that sort of thing, looking at the total things here, we're going to go over it. Matrix AI Network was founded in 2016 with a team of young professionals who dare to think big while no bow to failures. Well, not just with dreams, the team rolls up sleeves to design and build the persistency. Unlike many others, we are not perfect, but we are getting better. The Matrix 1.0 blockchain platform is the first AI optimized blockchain platform. Low transaction speeds, lack of security, and complexity of usage and squandered resources are 4 key concerns in a blockchain that we address. With AI technology, we built a public blockchain platform that is both functional and reliable. So then they go on to the 2.0 upgrade constructs a blockchain-based AI economy based on data, computer power, and AI modules. We're building a self-evolving AI platform with aggregated processing power, safe data management, transparent data sharing, and access to an ever-growing set of on-chain AI data modules and applications. So we are now at Matrix 3.0, which we blend neuroscience with AI and blockchain. This is a very rare in the blockchain space. And the closet, imagine, and the closest one to Neuralink, which is driven by Elon Musk. So we use EEG or brain signal for avatar intelligence, and this is the most exciting part. This is why they're so deep into this part of here. The AVL aims to realize the scenario image by the Matrix films where human brain is uploaded to the internet, or where in the metaverse, this avatar can be used to live life, do various tasks in the metaverse under users' authorizations. It covers 4 phases, and we are on the journey of the first phase into the Matrix. So, big fan of what's going on here. I do like the presentation. I do like the price action and history here. And I do notice we don't have too much movement here in price action, which means that we have much room to grow. Not a huge market cap as you would like. So we have a lot of time here to grow into this. So let's see as we move on to the AI crypto tokens. Thanks, Pete, for the TA on the VRA. No problem, Gary. You've been asking for about a month. So I really deeply apologize for not getting back sooner. You are probably one of the most polite, most patient followers I've ever had in my life. And one day when this channel gets bigger, we're giving out prizes. There will be a patient prize for Mr. Gary Cush, if I said it correct. For real, I do appreciate you very much. And there are some others, unfortunately, that really showed their tune, and it was very unfortunate. So as we're paying attention to the Matrix AI, there is something happening here, and I do believe we're going to get a breakout rather sooner than later. Paying attention to it from what I see as a high roller coaster ride. I want to get rid of the indicator so I can. I hate when I do the opposite. I want to get rid of the Bollinger Bands here and show you what I believe is happening. As you can see here, from the current price, we're at 254% from the new year. So I'm kind of excited for that. All the way since January, we're up 250% because you can only imagine where this can go to the downside. You got to be very careful. Bitcoin, we're going to go over that one last time, talk about some of that, and we're going to probably head out. So please be very careful as you can see what's going on. We use some good indicators. I wish Phil would tell me which one he was using so we can go over it and see if we have it for him. It's such a shame I do have volume up there twice now, don't I? All right, so we got the volume up. We're looking at here, very light volume, obviously not good, but boring sideways action. That's what we're looking at. And why do I keep getting this EMA? Oh, I did it again. That's my fault. I deserve that one. Can we get rid of the EMA up here? I usually can. I'm sorry, guys. Had a brain fart while I was talking. I put the same one up. Here we go. We're done now. All right. So this is what we're going to look at right now. I do like to see the Bitcoin dominance. That's always an importance. Bitcoin dominance is down here. And as you can see, the Bitcoin dominance is building with some green-filled daily candles here. This is exciting because what I say, well, we got to get closer to the 50. Once we get to the closer to the 50 margin for that, it is going to be an exciting moment. As you can see, the Bitcoin dominance is doing nothing but rising. So if the price is going down, you're kind of being fooled, and that's a good fool. I like to be fooled that way, and how come we can't move here? Here we go. So, wow, almost at 50, guys. We're almost at the Bitcoin dominance we want to be at. I've talked about that on many times in my videos. Looking for the Matrix 4-hourly here for man. This is pretty exciting. We're looking at the bottom here, looking for the oversold zone. We're getting there. This last time we were there was March 23rd. So, March 18th, excuse me. That was yesterday. 2 days ago. So today's the 20th. So we're looking to come back down and get that same opportunity. So Bitcoin, if it is falling, we're looking to get some roller coaster ride to the upside. But what are we watching here on man? We're going to watch the support that is definitely being built at the 0.0. So 42 cents. Matrix is building some support. If we don't maintain that support at the 4.2, we are going to continue to fall. It is definitely going to happen if that remains. So very important to hold the 4.2 cents. Almost 4.5 cents. Not a bad sign here, but if we hold that line right across here, you can see old resistance coming in. We broke up, tried to break through. That'll tell you right there that 5.5 cents will be the price that we need to break above in order to remain a bull run and get back to prices all the way back to the 7 cents, which was almost 400% from January. So that's what we're looking to do, but I do see some bearish divergence. Obviously, the prices. Have you guys noticed a lot of the altcoins are really not rising? A lot of the altcoins are really not moving with Bitcoin. Bitcoin's all the way at 28K. I still see Matic at 115, 114. Guys, this was at 120 just yesterday. Not really bullish here. Not really too excited. I see more of a downward spike, and I do see boring sideways action coming into here, which is not a bad thing. It's a very good thing. So that's part of what we see on the EMA, exponential moving average. But we need to get RSI levels coming back to either up here on a rejection. So it does look like we could get a little fall. On my oscillator, I'm looking to get a little more overbought here, a little more oversold, excuse me. And then down here, once we hit down here on the bottom, could represent a good buy zone. As you see, we got one here at the exact support level, came up. And like I said, 5.5 cents has to be broken. So once we break 5.5 cents, you can see from here, the Matrix AI, price history, price action. Well, we have a little bit of more bigger price action. And as you can see here, our jumps to the upside are getting smaller and smaller, and it is really getting that ABC-like correction if you were to continue to watch this. And if you did really pay attention from the older time frame, you can see how people are wondering if we're breaking out of the bearish trend. Why? Well, because this is pretty much a falling wedge, ABC-like correction. And what happens here is we wait for the big breakout coming into this. And once it does, that's when it's over. And that's exactly where we are, guys. So we'll pay close attention to these things. We'll look for another big bounce off the support coming in here on the symmetrical pattern. And then hopefully Matrix AI is something back to repeating of old prices. And I would sell here at 10 cent exactly. So once you get back to the 10 cent frame, and if you want to beat the whales before that, they're going to sell out at about 8.5 cents, right before 8.5. You could see it. You can see where you get the problems. It's going to take a while before you get to 8 cents. It's going to take a while. Let's be real. But I do see the upward W forming. I do see how it can basically form. And this is something I'm looking to do. So once I break that top, once I do break the top here, you can see the top at 5.5 cents, right? Once we break 5.5 cents, that is the ultimate signal of, hey, I'm probably going to try and grab this and hold this for a while. It's not going to go directly to 8 cents, but I do like the chances of how the movement would be going if we were heading there. So look for the left. Look for the double top here. Look for us to finish on a double top. If we do, we will start heading back down. But like I said, I'm pretty bullish on this at the current time. I do like this a lot. Do like this. If you see what's going on, hold it a little more. We could be getting something like that. So give it some time, see what happens. And we're going to go right to Bitcoin. I want people to understand what I think can happen to Bitcoin and how all this is going to correlate into that. And please, if you did not hit the like button, please don't forget. A lot of us get forgetful. These are funny little things. Jim Cramer and Peter Schiff telling everyone to sell, how funny it is. But this is what I think could happen. So we're talking about excuse me, we're talking about 25,000 Bitcoin coming back down. A lot of people could lose some faith in that. As you can see, though, we have another big gap. Where is the big gap? It takes us all the way to about 37.7. This is where I think we could be trading somewhere in the midst of summertime. I don't know why everyone's screaming Bitcoin to 1 million in 90 days. As you know, I had a little rant yesterday, and I did not mean to offend anybody. Hopefully I did not. Like I said, one guy, the first guy that I talked about, I really actually liked him and respect him, and I should never even put him on there, but he was one of the people with the title Bitcoin in 90 days, and I think it's a joke. So looking at 37.7 here, guys, we can see what's happening. Alt support coming in from March of 2022, so last year. So if we can come in, I am looking for something relative for this movement to happen, and this would be a humongous cup and handle is from what I'm seeing. So we already filled the last gap. I don't understand why people wouldn't see this. And then what I think would occur here is the 30,000 Bitcoin cool off. So remember this video. I'm going to end it here so it's easy to remember this part of the video to the end. And like I say, yeah, I'm going to go right to the end. So we'll see what happens. 30,000 could get a nice rejection here, and it could finish a cup from here. But if we do get the bank crisis to continue to do what they're doing and have people just lose faith in the banking system and really believe into Bitcoin, that's why Bitcoin is moving and a lot of these altcoins aren't going anywhere. If you remember what I said, 20,000, 22, almost 23,000 cryptos. Wow. We almost have 23,000 crypto assets. Guys, guess what? About 22,000 of them are trash. Really? I hope you understand that. I'm not talking shit. I'm really not. About 22,000 of those Bitcoins are garbage, guys. Guess what? You know what the best crypto asset is? It's Bitcoin. I hate to tell you, I hope Michael Saylor would be proud, right, if I had this video up today. But I want you all to understand that there are some parts here. It looks like we could finish and come up to the 30,000. I'm pretty confident in that. But there will be a 25,000 cool off somewhere or another. So pay close attention to what we're doing here. We will come back down. This could be the head coming in. So watch us form the head at 30,000 if that's what's happening. Otherwise, we're getting it now. We'll see. We'll stay tuned. We'll have to find out where we're going with this. Could get a shoulder coming in like that, guys. What'll happen is something like that. And we've already showed you many different ways and forms of how it can happen. So there are different ways. When a bank crisis comes in like this, well, anything's possible. This is pretty insane. Big fan of crypto right now. This is why crypto was built. This is why Bitcoin was built, guys. Bitcoin was built for this moment. I don't know if you really understand that at all. It was built for this moment. No, I'm kidding. But this is where we're at, guys. I'm pretty excited to be alive. You know that song. So here it is, cup and handle, looking for Bitcoin. I'm pretty excited to see this. We are pretty high on the RSI as we do have here for the daily. So like I said, don't be shocked if this is a week of consolidation. Wouldn't surprise me if we get anything like that to that magnitude. I'm trying to make this cup and handle a little smaller so you can see the options of what could happen here. Let's do red and green, right? You see the two possible. I want you to screenshot this. This is why I do this. I don't do this to sit here to gloat, because I believe strongly that one of these patterns are going to do this. And then we can gloat later about it and say, hey, look, we were pretty right about this. I'm going to get rid of the arrows. It's no sense. But we've already hit my 28 level, my target where I sold. So I definitely sold a little bit, take some profits. You got to do what you got to do here. If we're coming up to 30,000, I believe this is the 30,000 price. We'll make this green. There we go. This is how we color coordinate it. So this is green. I've done this before. The green price, if we get to 30,000, this is the price action I believe we'll get. If we are getting it now and I'm selling and I'm making the right decision at about the 28.4, 28.5, whatever we hit up here, 28.4, 28.5, then we're going to get the red line zone action. And I'm going to save this one. And I want you to understand that this is what represents them. So I do believe that this is our road for the next few ways, how we could get there, and how 37.7, I know it sounds insane, but I do believe that that will be the next price action somewhere along the way here. So if I think that we are going to continue to go bullish, if we can get a nice correction here, and we can continue to go, then this old gap is going to be the new gap here, creating a cup and handle. So I'm pretty excited for that. So let me know what you think. 37.7. We are going to come down, I believe, to the 25,400. So I'm going to put that in the title. Back to 25.4 question mark. On our way, hopefully, to 30K. And if we do break that 30K, eventually we will work our way all the way back up, creating a huge cup and handle, I believe. Look at all these numbers, how they correlate to one another. I believe that these are three big opportunities, three big paths for Bitcoin. Have a nice day. My name is Wall Street Pete. Sick dough. in crypto. And if you want to learn how to make more sick dough in crypto, follow the guy who used to work on the Wall Street, New York Mercantile Exchange, commodities, natural gas, open out, cry pit, screaming and yelling, trades, buy, sell, all signals. Before we just hit the button, sitting on our ass on the couch, drinking, having a sip of our coffee. So that's pretty funny. And I hope everyone has a wonderful day. My name is Wall Street Pete. Take care, everyone.